I am so glad we're finally here together to talk about this very, very important topic that I think could really change how relationships function. Let's get started. Today, we're talking about understanding the silence. There is such a big difference between needing a little bit of space to the hardest and most cruel kind of silent treatment. So, today I'm going to talk about all of that because there's so much room for misinterpretation, and I don't want you to be caught up and doing all kinds of things that you don't really want to be doing. I created this course for both people, for someone who uses the silent treatment as a way to manage some of the stress in a relationship, and also someone who is on the receiving end of silence. Why would I do it this way? Well, the thing is, tables turn. We can easily go from doing one of those behaviors into the other without realizing it. And the reality is that even with the presence of this dynamic in relationships, it gets very, very hard for people to decide whether or not they're going to leave. So I'm going to give you a very big bird's eye view because I think this is a very unique and very critical perspective that everyone should have. Why should you listen to me? Let me just take a moment to introduce myself. I'm Elena Sherwood. I was a clinical therapist for 35 years, specializing in couples. I like to mention also that I've been married for 31 years, because it's also important for you to know that I've lived many of these experiences myself. I gave up my license because it just wasn't the place that I wanted to continue to work and help people. And I knew that somewhere out there are people who really needed my service and they weren't coming to therapy. Enough about me. What this course is not, it is only educational, it is not therapy, even if it might feel therapeutic. It's limited in range and depth. There's only so much that I can cover. And much as part of me really wants to go into the therapeutic zone, because that's also one of my areas of comfort, we're not doing that too much today. Of course, I can't help but skirt that territory a little bit. Okay, and for the record, in case anybody's saying, well, we shouldn't, I do not condone any kind of emotional, definitely physical, mental, or abuse of any kind, which involves a component of the darker side of the silent treatment, and we're going to be talking about that today. What is my goal? Well, you're here for answers. I know you are. And you deserve answers, and you deserve an action plan. You deserve researched, very well researched material, but you also deserve something that focuses on, okay, this is all nice and informative, but what am I going to do? Well, this is all about answering that question. Well, what can I do today, right now, about all of this? What did I do? I devised this personal power plan, and and you should feel honored because it's the first time I'm going to be using it, but it is something that I will move forward with all the courses that I create next. And so this is a way that you will have a personal power plan, and we're going to go through some steps because this is the best way that I could find to organize all of the information for your benefit and ease and clarity.